Black women, we've won the battle, but we haven't won the war. We have temporarily brought down just a bit of the black male YouTube sector that has pushed hate propaganda against black women for too long. Although we should be victorious and we should celebrate the fact that collectively, those of us that have really been working very hard to eradicate these anti-black woman, black male hate channels, we should celebrate that Obsidian Mamiya Ali has been brought down to one degree, but he still has 2 channels up and he still has a website. We still have to deal with SlayingEvil.com and the NegroManosphere.com and BlackAvenger.tv. Even though many more black men, anti-black women, black male YouTube channels will be coming down. And I want to thank you guys once again for all of your emails. Thank you for talking with me behind the scenes. Thank you for working with me. I have been doing my part, writing letters, making phone calls, and you know, it's gonna happen, but it has to be done collectively. Now, you know, these black male anti-black woman YouTube channels, for the last couple of years, they have really pushed the propaganda of bigotry, racism, colorism, featureism, anti-black woman hate propaganda for the sole purpose of destroying the image of black women. We have been dehumanized, we have been degraded, we have been threatened, we have been disrespected, we have been called every name in the book, and it's not by white people. It's our own people that are doing this. Black men who have made a choice to go up against their own race of women. What are we supposed to do? Just shut up and take it? Just sit back and take it? You know, I think of our ancestors. I think of those that came before us. The ones that fought during Jim Crow. The ones that fought for us to have the right to vote. The ones that risked being bit by dogs and hosed down by racist white Southern police officers. I look at those that came before us that fought against all forms of hatred. They didn't give up. They didn't shut up. They kept on. They were resilient. They were defiant. They were focused. They were organized. And they got a lot of things done in this country. Bills, amendments, bills, laws were enacted because our ancestors, those that came before us, did not shut up and go into the corner and die. They fought back. And that's what we have to do as black women. We need to fight back against all forms of anti-black woman hate propaganda. You see, when people say, well, if you don't like what I say, just don't come to my channel, as though that's going to stop them from doing what they're doing. Can you imagine in the 1930s and 40s and 50s if white people had told the civil rights workers, well, if you don't like seeing black people hanging from trees, and if you don't like to sit in the back of the bus, then, you know, just don't live in the South. Just don't live here. That's not the answer. The answer is to fight back. not ignore. There is a war against us, black women, especially those of us of a darker hue. Now, I told you once before, there are two very important days in your life. The day that you're born and the day that you find out why. I was born to be a fighter and an advocate for black women and black girls. So far, so good. Obsidian Mamiya Ali needs to be completely crushed. The Angry Man channel needs to be crushed. Minister Jap's channel needs to be crushed. That ugly old face pussy O'Shea Duke Jackson, he needs to be crushed. Donovan Sharp with his bougie ass, he needs to be shut down. Attican Forrest or A Day Forrest, his channel needs to be shut down. And all these hate websites that are targeting black women for genocide needs to be shut down. Black women, you either fight or you die. You either stand up against those that are trying to break you, destroy you, wipe you out, or you fight back with everything you've got in you. There are no options. I'm out.